Hey guys, welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! Down South, the new YouTube channel where we have a look at the Yu-Gi-Oh! Meta of South Africa, that tiny little place all the way down there on the map that no one cares about. Now, our meta is pretty different, so I thought that this channel would be a pretty good way to just bring everything in the YouTube realm onto one channel for South Africa, so it's not all spread across the entirety of YouTube. So anyway, I thought I would start off the first new video on this channel with a deck profile. It is my deck profile from a regional that was held last month in Durban at Destiny Games and Books. I came fourth with Trickstar, which is the thing you can see on the screen there. And here's the deck profile. So I felt like instead of doing a real life deck profile with the actual cards, I'd just run you through the general list because it was a while ago. And I want to see how the sort of short format video works. So I'll take you through the list real quick. It's 42 cards, which, yeah, I just like playing 42 cards now. You'll see, you would have noticed that in a couple of my other lists, it's also 42. But anyway, 3 Gandina. So that's standard. I'll go through all the Trickstars first. So 3 Gandina, 3 Lycaris, and 1 Lilybell. Pretty standard. Nothing really to be said about that too much. And then the standard hand trap suite of 3 Ash, 3 Ogre, and then 2 Droll, 2 Veiler. So my reasoning there was that I expected a lot of Pendulum Magician. I played exactly 1 in the last round of the tournament, and I lost. I went X2, by the way. I don't know how I got 4th going X2, but there you have it. That's pretty cool. So anyway, I played the 2 Veiler because I thought Electromite was a big deal, and then magically, I didn't see it at all when I played against Magicians. So that was crappy. And then the other sort of hand trap rounding it out is Double Honest. Double Honest was terrible. Just the worst. Like, don't do it. It's just not worth it. If I were to make any changes, I would have definitely played 3 Droll, and then maybe played some other stuff in between as well. And then there's just 2 Eater of Millions on the side there. Nothing too major. I didn't want to play 3 because I didn't want to clog. He was a hungry boy. He ate some stuff. It was cool. Spells, 2 Desires, because you want to see sometimes, but not all the time. The Darkhold Norageki, because this deck really struggles at going second, because your monsters are tiny weenies, and they're useless, because the deck is terrible. So I played the board wipes just to try and mitigate that those problems. Then the 3 Terraforming, pretty standard. 3 Scapegoats. Some people run 2, but 3 is still amazing. I didn't see it nearly as much as I did in November when I won the regionals here. And that's probably why I came 4th, because I just didn't see it nearly as much. And maybe I wasn't mainly the evenly spiced in the main deck this time, which could have been a problem. Anyway, so that's pretty standard, and then 3 Lightslate, which is boring. And then as far as the traps go, I was just pretty simple. It was triple Reincarnation and the 5 Solemn Brigades, because these are good cards. The Solemn Brigades are good. I really like them in my deck building. You'll notice it if my profiles come up a lot on this channel, which they might, because, you know, I run the channel. Is that I really like the Solemn Brigade. I just feel like it's just good generic outs to everything. It's not the best, but they're generally cards that we'll put in the deck first and then take out. You'll notice no Monster Reborn. That's because I didn't feel like Reborn really gave anything to the strategy. And yeah, as far as changes, like I said, it would mainly be the hand trap differences, like cut the Honest, play Drolls. I'd maybe play a Reborn actually, and then keep the Veiler at 2. The Reborn just to have another sort of power card to draw into, because I mean that's the biggest thing that I felt that this deck was lacking, was just it was so bad at like trying to break boards and things like that, so it wasn't the best. And then extra deck, 1 Black Rose and 1 Ancient Fairy, mainly there for Eater's targets. The idea behind Black Rose, of course, was Candina plus hand trap is equal to Black Rose if I really need to nuke a board. Because you could like reincarnation that Candina and then summon a hand trap and then go into Black Rose. Never came up, obviously, so it just became an eater target. Same with Ancient Fairy. Reasoning is you can grab the light stage if need be, but generally if you're going to make Ancient Fairy, you've got the things on board anyway, so it's not really in the world. One Break Sword, that came up a lot, was pretty good. One Barload, one Soryuja, one Firewall for the ranked 4s. Barlow didn't come up that much. Firewall didn't come up that much this tournament. Soryuja did come up against Blue Eyes of all decks because I bricked. So I flipped the scapegoat, I made Soryuja, I drew 4, and then I won the game from there. The Ib over there, the Ib and Ningirsu combo didn't come up this tournament, although it did the last time I played it. The one Holy Angel comes up sometimes. She's worth the space. And then 2 Mrs. Radiant, 2 Link Spider, just because I felt some people play the 3rd Link Spider instead, but I felt like sort of Mrs. Radiant was kind of the same, so that's why I played it. And then Proxy and Underclock as generics. Cool thing about Underclock is like you take something with decided mind control and then make Underclock with it. That was sort of the main reason it was there. It was just to sort of clear awkward boards more than being an extender of any kind. And then my side, which was pretty garbage, 2 Gamma Seal, which was fine. It was Gamma Seal doing what Gamma Seal does. 2 Mind Controls, also total garbage. The reasoning behind it was like you put this in going second against most matchups, but then I realized that going second against most matchups, even these and Kaijus went in. So yeah, because even these went in most matchups going second, I don't know how good Mind Control was. I never really drew it, so it wasn't really that big of a deal. The 2 Cyclones, pretty good. I think I'd actually run 3, to be honest. I missed the 3rd one a little bit. Didn't really come up when I was, got put in a lot when I was siding, but didn't show up in my hand because it hates me. But yeah, that was good. I'd probably bump that to 3. Even the match is amazing. I still maintain that with some decks, especially the way boards tend to work in Yu-Gi-Oh! This format, in faster formats, like maining the evenly matched isn't necessarily a bad call, especially in a deck like Trickstar that's just pretty garbage overall. Like my big problem with Trickstars is that largely they don't sort of have their own win condition really. Scapegoat helps out a lot with that, but I feel like the deck struggles sometimes otherwise. So like something like Evenly really just allows you to sort of start from scratch again and build up. And then 2 Heavy Storm Duster. The reasoning was I was wondering if I was going to see like heavy back row rogue decks, because that's the thing in this country, as well as the mirror match. So those went in for sort of going first against those kinds of matchups. Truth be told, and this tends to be the problem when you're playing meta in South Africa, don't assume you're going to be going first game 2 and 3 a lot, because generally if you're playing Trickstars, ironically, you'll probably end up winning game 1. So it tended to happen that like a lot of these sorts of cards didn't end up going in, except for my 2 losses, where obviously I lost game 1 and then I lost game 2 or game 3, where the stuff that could go in going first did go in. I think I drew Duster against ABC, funnily enough, in round 5, which I lost, by the way, game 2, but I basically got him to scoop up game 2 because like you just had all those power traps going first, which Trickstar loves. Like, if you can just go first and set a board of traps, we're so set, it's ridiculous. And then 2 barrier, 2 anti-spell, rounding it off. I really wish, to be honest, that I played like triple barrier at least. I don't know about triple anti-spell, but like triple barrier, maybe I would probably maybe cut the 2 Storm Dusters and run a 3rd anti-spell and a 3rd Cosmic, and maybe cut the Mind Controls. But overall, yeah, it was cool. It was a nice event, cool event. Congrats to Felix, who won. I think his profile's up on YouTube somewhere. I'll link it if I can find it. And yeah, congrats to everybody who played. It was a lot of fun. I wish I could remember my matchups, but it was like a month ago. So there we go. Under 10 minutes, which hopefully most of my videos can try to be. And a quick and easy deck profile for you guys to start off the channel. If you like this kind of content, please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel, maybe. subscribe to the channel. I don't know where to put my fingers because normally like I'll have an annotation, and now I'm a little section on the screen. But yeah, subscribe to the channel, please. It's new, needs subscribers. If you like this kind of content, let me know. Comment the kinds of other content you'd like me to do on this channel, and hopefully I'll see you next time. The more stuff people send in, the more content I can do. See you around, guys.